or you have to do some, like, that kind of summer homework we used to get in the childhood. So same type of homework our principal ma'am has given us. She has she has told us that we have to read two books in our vacation. We have to read two books and we have to present the book review whenever we join the school. So I went to the library and I thought what I should take and which book I should select. So after a lot of search, I took a book of, I think I have got the book with me. No, it's in my room. I took the book of Chicken Soul. It is for inspiring women's soul. I've never read that book, so I thought I should take that book. And after reading that book, uh, the inspiration came to me to take this workshop, like the topic. So I thought, ki, yes, it's a very big need because the people whom I'm going to talk, okay, they are educators, they are experts in their subjects, they are learned people of their subject. तो मैं आपको और अलग से क्या बताऊं कि आपको किस तरीके से पढ़ाना है. आपको पढ़ाना आता है अच्छे से, आपको सब कुछ अच्छे से आता है, then who am I to tell you कि आप ऐसे पढ़ाइए, आप ऐसे बात कीजिए. So I thought, what is the need of today's teacher? When I was thinking on that topic, suddenly the book which ma'am told us to read, that idea came to me, and I thought I should take this. That it's a need of every human being that we should rekindle our own spirit. Now, can any one of you tell me what is the meaning of rekindle? Can anyone guess what is the meaning? Is my screen
To
visible?
Yes, ma'am. To rejuvenate or our own self.
Yes, perfectly. To rejuvenate our own self. So, do you think that it is a need of the hour, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Definitely, this is the need of an hour because every day we have a challenge in life, and we
Mhm.
have a lot of things to learn. So every
Yes,
day we are in a mode of depression, and to rekindle ourselves, it's a need of an hour, ma'am. So I
very
think
true.
that this session would be definitely helpful for us, ma'am.
Yes, yes, very true. Because we are human beings, and every single minute, life is giving us something different. You know what we are expecting and what we are getting. It is having a vast difference between both the things. So, as a human beings, life के रेस में कैसे बने रहना ये हमारे ऊपर बहुत ज्यादा डिपेंड करता है. That is why I have planned not big but little something which I felt I should share with you all. So in this today's session, I hope whatever my respected Manisha ma'am and dear Shilpa ma'am has given you all the instructions regarding the links to which I'm going to send. Teachers, is it clear that I will be sharing three links in the workshop, and you have to fill in those three links. Every link will be available in the chat box on the time, and the link will get expired in 5 to 7 minutes. So you will get that time to fill in the questions which are there in those links. Okay. So the teacher who fills all the three links will be eligible for the certificate. I hope, Shilpa ma'am, you have made this point very clear. Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am. Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
let's start, teachers. Now, yes. Okay, just a minute. Yes, as we started and we came to know ki every day is not the same for us. Every moment is not same for us. Today I might be very happy, very successful, but गीता में भगवान श्री कृष्ण ने कहा था, एक सेंटेंस कहा था उन्होंने, and ये जो sentence है, this is the only sentence which can give you happiness and which can give you sadness together. Can anyone tell me that sentence? गीता में श्री कृष्ण ने एक सेंटेंस कहा था अर्जुन से.
योगक्षेमम वहाम्यहम.
Can you please translate in Hindi or this thing? Because many people will not understand Sanskrit. उसका सार का एक ये है. Can anyone? Okay, I'll tell you. काम करते जाओ, फल की चिंता मत करो, ये नेहा मैम ये तो बोला ही था उन्होंने, एंड दैट इज वेरी ट्रू, बट उन्होंने एक सेंटेंस ऐसा कहा था कि ये वक्त भी गुजर जाएगा, ओके, ये वक्त भी गुजर जाएगा, दिस टू शैल पास, ओके। सो दिस सेंटेंस इज एक्चुअली, अगर आप इसको दुख के समय पे अगर सुनते हो कि ये वक्त भी गुजर जाएगा, तो आपको सुकून मिलता है ना। लेकिन अगर आप खुशी के मौके पे अगर ये सेंटेंस सुनते हो कि ये वक्त भी गुजर जाएगा या दिस टू शैल पास, इट विल गिव यू अ सैडनेस एट द सेम मोमेंट, राइट। सो उन्होंने ये बताया था श्री कृष्ण ने कि खुशी और गम सिक्के के दो पहलू जैसे होते हैं। उन्होंने ये एग्जाम्पल नहीं दिया था, बट जो मैंने समझा वो मैं आप तक पहुंचा रही हूँ। इट इज जस्ट लाइक द साइड्स ऑफ द सेम कॉइन, ओके। If you flip the coin, you don't know what you will get, okay. So just like head and tails, we don't know what from the air it is going to come. So the moments are just flip flapping. Yes, yes, Jyotsna ma'am. सो ये दो पहलू ऐसे होते हैं, खुशी कभी हमें महसूस होती है, कभी गम महसूस होता है। दोनों परिस्थितियों में भी हमें कैसे रहना है, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, ओके। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद दिस। आई होप यू विल गेट सम बेनिफिट आउट ऑफ दिस वर्कशॉप। Yes, now you have to why you are being the today's audience, आप ही क्यों? Because teachers हमारी सोसाइटी का एक बहुत ही डिफरेंट ऐसा क्लास होता है, बिकॉज टीचर, एक टीचर के अंदर ही खुद एक सोसाइटी बसती है। डू यू एग्री विथ मी? जैसे एक आम बाकी कोई प्रोफेशन से आप कंपेयर कीजिए, देयर आर सो मेनी प्रोफेशंस, लाइक यू नो, सम आर एडवोकेट, सम आर बिजनेसमैन, सम आर वर्किंग इन बैंक, बट टीचिंग एक ऐसा प्रोफेशन है जो लोगों की जिंदगी बदल देता है। एक टीचर खुद नहीं जानती कि वो कितने बच्चों को इंस्पायर कर रही है या कितने बच्चों को वो रास्ता दिखा रही है। So they are, yes, as what Shaista ma'am is saying, that they are the building blocks of the society. So this is a very beautiful quote which I found out, which is given by Paulo Coelho. He is saying, what is a teacher? I'll tell you, it isn't someone who teaches something, but someone who inspires the student to give her best in order to discover what she already knows. डियर फ्रेंड्स, ये कोट का सिर्फ ये मीनिंग नहीं है कि टीचर जो है बच्चों को सिर्फ पढ़ाने का काम करते हैं। इट इज नॉट दैट यू वॉक इनटू द क्लासरूम, यू ओपन द बुक, कंप्लीट द सिलेबस एंड यू गो ऑफ। नो, इट इज द वर्क, इट इज वन ऑफ द ड्यूटी ऑफ द टीचर व्हाट वी डू, completing our syllabus on time, teaching what the students need from the textbook. It is one of our duty. It is not only the major duty, my dear teachers. What actually we do, we are influencing so many minds. We are being the role model for so many people. We are the inspiration to so many students, not only students, but yes, whosoever comes into contact. आप बाहर जब जाते हो, कोई सोशल फंक्शन में जब जाते हो, जब लोग आपको पूछते हैं कि व्हाट डू यू फील प्राउड टू टेल यस आई एम अ टीचर, या आई एम अ लेक्चरर, आई एम वर्किंग इन अ टीचिंग फील्ड, डोंट यू फील प्राउड ऑफ इट? And when people come to know that yeah, you're a teacher, they come out, they come with a query to you, they ask you certain questions, they ask you certain queries, you feel very responsible. लोगों को लगता है कि टीचर है, सब इसे ये जानती है। तो एक सोसाइटी में टीचर्स को बहुत रिस्पेक्टफुल नजर से देखा जाता है, ओके। सो टीचर्स आर बेसिकली कंसिडर्ड एज द आर्किटेक्ट्स ऑफ a beautiful or a wonderful society. Do you agree with me? So they are the influencers. Rather, whenever a teacher walks down, not only in our school, but even if she walks in her society, even if she walks in her social group, people look at her with pride. People look at her with respect. You know, she is a teacher. She must be a learned person. She must be knowing so many things. We can definitely take her guidance. So this quote, please, you can take a screenshot of it. Okay, it is, the teacher is someone who lights the lamp of knowledge in her children, not only with her teachings, but with her inspirations, with her experiences, with her what we call, with her life lessons. Okay, and she helps out the students to know, to learn what they actually know. कई बार बच्चों को पता होता है उन्हें क्या चाहिए, but they are not able to find it out. So they need a teacher for it. Okay. I have a very wonderful video for all of you. Let's have a watch at it. Um, is it visible to all of you? Is it visible and audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Prajakta ma'am, the video is not audible.
Okay. Uh, video audible नहीं है. Now is it audible, ma'am? Now is it audible?
No,
No,
ma'am.
Pradipta ma'am.
Yes, dear teachers, was it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
So what was the key message did you take from this video? Yeah? Hello, can anyone tell me? Hello? Yes?
The last content we were unable to see, Prajakta ma'am, actually. Earlier we
Okay.
were able to see the content, but in the last we were unable to see. After the boy, he started taking up the starfish in his hand. After that, we could not see anything.
Okay, so okay, no problem. I'll just post the link to you all again because it's very, very important. This video, one needs to see it whenever you feel down, when you feel कि what am I actually doing in my class? कई बार वही रूटीन कर करके हमारा moral down हो जाता है. You know, if often we come out of the class saying that, oh, my students are not listening to me. Okay, my students are not listening to me, they are not learning well as they should, and we have so many complaints about them, and we often feel ki, oh, I think I'm a bad teacher. Okay, this is something, it can come to your mind. As a teacher, it's very natural that one can get frustrated. Okay, so because of that frustration, we come to know that, oh my, sometimes we may think that no, I'm not doing my duty well. So for that, to lift up your spirits, dear teachers, you should see this video. This is a wonderful video where a small boy is on the seashore. The old man is walking, he's a writer, and he is on the seashore just before writing a book. He used to visit the seashore every day. So one day he saw, that you can see in this video, one day he saw that because of the storm, thousands of starfishes came out on the shore. And what happened? A little boy, he saw that he was picking up each starfish and he was throwing back into the water. The old man got astonished and said, "What are you doing? You're not going to save them all because there's thousands in number." Dear teachers, what a beautiful reply the small boy gave. Just see the video again. The small boy said, "I may not matter, or I may not be helpful or fruitful to all. But yes, I can change life of some." He said when he was picking up the starfishes, he did not give up by saying that there are so many in number and I'm a very small boy. Picking up a starfish and putting back into the water will take a long time. And me being a small boy, it's not my cup of it's not my cup of tea doing this hard work, but I may try my best. So he started picking one by one. And what reply he gave to the old man, that not all the starfishes will get benefit, but the ones I am picking up and throwing them back to water will definitely benefit. So yes, we can make a difference. Dear teachers, we can't help out all the 40 in our class together. But yes, out of those 40, even if we motivate Four, even if we are trying, if we change the life of four people out of 40, you are a winner, my dear teachers. And you know one thing, you are doing it every day. You're doing it every day before realizing that what you are doing. On the farewell day, when children come to you, and a child who doesn't talk to you for 2 years, and he comes and tells you, ma'am, thank you, I have learned so much from you, and you are an inspiration for me, that day you are a winner. No matter the child doesn't score well, but if you are enough to play a big role in a child's life, you are a winner. So just think of this little boy. He's just a little boy without any formal education. But look at his mindset, that he cannot help the thousands, but he can at least pick up one by one and make their life different. So, dear teachers, every day you may not help your 40 or 50 children in the class, but at least some of them can definitely take inspiration from you. Okay, I hope you like this video. I will ask my dear Mangla ma'am or Shilpa ma'am to post this video, or to post this link of this video in your other groups. I will be doing it for my school teachers, but definitely I'll make sure that these posted for you. Yes, dear teachers, there is something more for you all. Just give me a minute, okay? There is one more for you. Please tell me whether it is audible to you all. Is it audible?
No,
No.
ma'am.
You've proven that social distance doesn't
Yes,
have
ma'am,
to
it's
be
audible.
relational distance.
Now it is audible.
Roadblocks, you build a classroom community on empathy and kindness, where students engage in meaningful collaboration. You've done check-ins and partnered with families. You've helped find resources for students who are struggling. You've experimented with new approaches. You've taken creative risks. You continue to learn. You're reading books, watching videos, listening to podcasts, professional discussions. You're crafting meaningful lessons that empower students with voice and choice, like that awesome scavenger hunt, or the maker project, or that blogging project, or the choice video, or the game-based learning activity you did. Now, 2020 has been hard. We've seen wildfires, natural disasters, and an economic downturn. Oh, and apparently murder hornets. Seriously, murder hornets. Meanwhile, teaching is especially challenging right now. It can feel draining when you have a barrage of emails to answer, or when you do a video conference and face a wall of black screens. Some of the social media comments about teachers have been downright toxic. But know this, you are impacting lives. Right now, there's a student who feels known and heard because of you. There's a student who is passionate about learning because of you. There are students who will remember you forever as someone who was there for them in these dark times. You are changing the world, even when you can't see it. So thank you.
So dear teachers, how was it now? ऐसा लग रहा है ना किसी ने आके आपकी पीठ थपथपा दी है? This is a wonderful work what everybody of you have done in your pandemic session. Come what may, we did not stop, we did not look back, we did not, we kept and kept on trying. Just a minute. Yes, so this was a wonderful video where you came to know that what wonders have you shown in your last year. I think you all should pat your backs because I can't go to a single person and do a tapping. But yes, if you are sitting and if you feel proud that what you have done in this last year, just pat your back. Okay, so you should be always proud of yourself and tell yourself that yes, you are doing wonders. The two videos which I have shown you are is just to tell you that what big difference you all are making in your child's life. There are n numbers of students who are not only learning from you, but yes, they're developing emotionally as well as because of you. As the last video said, there are so many students, those who are existing just because of you. Dear teachers, now the link of the first link will be posted. I request Sonika ma'am to please post the first link. Yes, and the link is there in your chat box, my dear teachers. Please fill it the link. If you have any kind of issue, please let me know. This link will be available only for 5 minutes. So your time starts now. Kindly check your chat boxes.
This is link one.
This is the link one, dear teachers. Sonika ma'am has already posted. Just 5 minutes I will be giving you to fill up. Is the link opening, dear teachers? Yes? Can somebody please tell me? Anjali Kulkarni ma'am, Neha Bhatia ma'am,
Yes, ma'am. Opened.
Jagdamba ma'am, is it
Yes,
opening?
yes, yes.
Sunita ma'am? Okay.
Project ma'am kindly posted in YouTube also that.
Shilpa ma'am, you said something?
Yes, ma'am. I said, did you post it in YouTube? Because some of the teachers.
Mangla ma'am is posting. Yeah, Mangla
Okay,
ma'am
ma'am.
is posting in the YouTube.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, I think maximum people have submitted the responses. In just 2 minutes, we will close the link. Okay. So, would you like to share? Anybody would like to share the response of the questions which I asked in the questionnaire? Why did you opt to become a teacher, or why did you choose teaching as your profession? Yes, can I have some answers? Yes. Sorry, I am not able to hear you well. Be a little louder. Yes. Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, it is a very respectful profession and yes, जैसे मैम ने कहा हम समाज के लिए बहुत कुछ करते हैं अपने काम के थ्रू, अपने प्रोफेशन के थ्रू. ये वाकई में अपने आप में एक बहुत ही बेहतरीन सा एक प्रोफेशन है. कोई और रीजन जिसके वजह से आप टीचर बने? Okay, somebody is saying noble. Shilpa ma'am is saying noble profession. Okay, Jyotsna ma'am has sent some respond. To influence innocent section of society, wonderful. To at least build a bright future for some amongst the society, yes. Neha ma'am, wonderful answer. Yes, so we have our own reasons of being a teacher, right? So, dear teachers, if you have your own wonderful reasons of your self being a teacher, then are you every day happy or every day that 100% giver in your school, in your work? Yes. If you're happy to be a teacher, yes. The answer is no. Every day we give up. Every day there are different classrooms. There are ups and downs because a teacher, what are we? We are a human being, a person, many emotions, feelings, lot of hormonal changes, everything, right? So it is bound that a teacher will have ups and downs as other human beings have in her life. So it is very natural that many of us carry our mental baggages at school. Many of the times our work gets hampered because of our own emotional and uh, other personal problems, and it's perfectly okay. It is not that you have to give 100% every time. There is no rule that a teacher has to be correct every time, but yes, it is the expectation of the society that a teacher has to be right all the time. But being a human, we cannot fulfill all the expectations of the society. Okay, this a beautiful quote is there in your on your screen. Can you read this quote? You can't start the next chapter of your life if you keep rereading the last one. Do you agree with this?
Yes, ma'am.
You cannot start a new chapter. It is so well in your just a minute, I'll just make a full screen. Okay, it is always seen in our syllabus, right? Until and unless we finish the first chapter, we don't move on to the second. So if it is bounded in a syllabus teaching, then what happens to our life? If you are saddened, if you are sad, or if you are feeling low because of some experience you have received someday, and if you're carrying that same expression, same emotion to the next day, you will not make any change to yourself. Okay, you have to shut a chapter to start a new one. If you are suffering with something, you have to forget the suffering, or you have to learn to accept the suffering to have a happy day, the next day. Okay. I request Sonika ma'am to present a video for all of you. And please do let me know whether it is audible and visible both. Sonika ma'am, can we have the video, please? So let's get inspired by this video again. I hope many of you must have seen this video, but see, still, Sonika, we are not able to see that video. It's a very popular video, and many of you must have seen it already. But I want you all to see it again, to have it like a learning lesson. Today, you and me, we all are learners. So let's watch this together. Is it audible, teachers?
No.
It's not audible? You unmute yourself, Sonika ma'am. Just a minute. Huh? You unmute yourself, ma'am. Now is it audible? Now is it audible?
No, ma'am.
No.
They see my disability, I see my ability. They call me stable, I call myself differently. There are some incidents that happen in your life. Those incidents break you, deform you. I was 18 years old when I got
Is
married.
it audible
My father wanted me to get married.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
and visible
That
both?
makes you happy,
Okay.
I would say yes. And of course, I met a car accident. Somehow my husband fell asleep. The car fell in the ditch. He managed to jump out, saved himself. I'm happy for him. But I stayed inside the car and I sustained a lot of. List is a bit long, don't get scared. The wrist was fractured. Shoulder bone and collarbone were fractured. My whole rib cage got fractured. And because of the rib cage injury, lungs and liver were badly injured. I couldn't breathe. I lost urine and bowel control. That's why I have to wear the bag wherever I go. 3 vertebrae of my backbone were completely crushed, and I got paralyzed for the rest of my life. I finally ended up in a hospital where I stayed for 2.5 months. I underwent multiple surgeries. One day, doctor came to me and he said, "Well, I've heard that you wanted to be an artist, but you ended up being a housewife. I have a bad news for you. You won't be able to paint again because because your wrist and your arm are so deformed, you won't be able to hold a pen again. Next day, doctor came to me and said, your spine injury is so bad, you won't be able to walk again. Because of your spine injury and the fixation that you have in your back, you won't be able to give birth to a child again. That day, I was devastated. I asked my mother, why me? And that is where I started to question my existence. Why am I even alive? And that is where I realized that the words have the power to heal the soul. My mother said to me, this too shall pass. God has a greater plan for you. I don't know what it is, but He surely has. And in all that distress and grief, somehow or the other, those words were so magical that they kept me going. One day I asked my brothers, I know I have a deformed hand, but I'm tired of looking at these white walls in the hospital and wearing these white scrubs. I'm getting tired of this. I want to add more colors to my life. I want to do something. Bring me some colors. Bring me some small canvas. I want to paint. So the very first painting I made was on my deathbed, where I painted for the very first time. It was not just an art piece or just my passion. It was my therapy. And then I was discharged and I went back home. And I went back home and I realized that I had developed a lot of pressure ulcers on my back and on my hip bone. I was unable to sit. There were a lot of infections in my body, a lot of allergies. So doctors wanted me to lie down on the bed straight for not 6 months, for not 1 year, for 2 years. I was bedridden, confined in that one room, looking outside the window, listening to the birds chirping, and thinking maybe there will be a time when we'll be going out with the family and enjoying the nature. That was the time where I realized how lucky people are. That is the time where I realized that the day I'm going to sit, I'm going to share this pain with everyone to make them realize how blessed they are, and they don't even consider them lucky. That day I decided that I'm going to fight my fears. We all have fears. Fear of unknown, fear of losing people, fear of losing health, money. We want to excel in career, we want to become famous, we want to get money. We are scared all the time. So I wrote down one by one all those fears. And I decided that I'm going to overcome these fears one at a time. You know what was my biggest fear? Divorce. I was trying to cling onto this person who didn't want me anymore, but I said no. I have to make it work. But the day I decided that this is nothing but my fear, I liberated myself by setting him free. And I made myself emotionally so strong that the day I got the news that he's getting married, I sent him a text. And I'm so happy for you and I wish you all the best. And he knows that I pray for him today. Number 2 was I won't be able to be a mother again. And that was quite devastating for me. But then I realized there are so many children in the world, all they want is acceptance. So there is no point of crying, just go and adopt one. And that's what I did. People will be accepted by the people because we, in the world of perfect people, are perfect. So I decided that instead of starting an NGO for disability awareness, which I know will not help anyone, I started to appear more in public. I started to paint. I decided that I'm going to join the national TV of Pakistan as an anchor person. And I've been doing a lot of shows for the last 3 years. I became the National Goodwill Ambassador for UN Women in Pakistan, and now I speak for the rights of women and children. We talk about inclusion, diversity, gender equality, which is a must. Every time I go in public, I always smile. It's always a big toothy smile on my face, and people ask me, don't you get tired of smiling all the time? What's the secret? I always say one thing, that I have stopped worrying about the things that I have lost, the people that I have lost. Things and people who are meant to be with me are with me. And sometimes, somebody's absence makes you a better person. Cherish their absence. It's always a blessing in disguise. Live your life fully. Accept yourself the way you are. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. You can be kind that will only make you stronger. So when you accept yourself who you are, the world recognizes you.
So, wasn't it an eye opener for all of us, teachers? If this lady has suffered so much in her life, then if we compare our lives to her life, don't you think that you are simply a blessed human being? Yes? May I have your responses?
Yes, ma'am.
Teachers, there's again a second link coming in the chat box. You have to fill in that link too. Okay? Yeah. The message what she has given in her video is so inspiring that yes, we should thank every day for God for whatever we have. Okay, the message what she gave. God, it is it is giving that nothing is gonna stop you, and your problems, your worries, your emotional downfalls are not permanent. Remember what she said, this too shall pass. Yes, every suffering comes to an end. We don't know what the other person sitting next to us is having a story. So learn and be considerate towards others. We are going to talk on more on this. We have posted, Sonika ma'am has posted the second link. Can we have it? Ma'am, have you posted? Teacher, you're requested to fill in the second link, please. And be a little quick in that. Mangla ma'am, can you please post the link on the YouTube, please? Can somebody please tell me whether the link is opening or not? Yes? Okay, yes, it's opening. Okay, I think many of are just filling the form. We should go ahead because yes, we do have a time constraint. Being vacation and being Sunday, you all must be busy, right? Sorry, come on, after 5 minutes, जब 100 हो जाएंगे. Okay, so this quote goes very well with this video that if you are still on the first chapter, you will never ever move ahead in your life, right? So there are so many ups and downs which we see in our lives. Some of us lose our near and dear ones. Some of us face a lot of financial issues. Some of us have a lot of relationship issues. Some of us are not happy with the workplace. Some of us are not. Some of us are waiting for their children to get settled, to take up a good job, and to move ahead in the family. So, dear teacher, every human being, every person around us is having their own story, their own suffering. But the person who is the winner of it is the person who smiles against all the sufferings. You know, I have read many stories, and then I came to know how it is possible that people smile in their suffering, or how it is possible that being a psychology teacher, when I was a student, basically, in my college days, I was wondering about how it is possible that इतना sufferings होने के बाद भी लोग हंसते हैं, बात करते हैं. Then I came to know that the first thing when people smile in the suffering is that they accept their situation as it is. They try to develop their better tomorrow by moving in the future and not sitting in the past. If we still sit in the past and if we still cry ourselves for ourselves, if we still pity for us, what happened in the past? Oh, I lost my good job last year, and so see, I'm working here. If you are still being pity, oh, I lost my near and dear one in the COVID, and now see, I'm all alone. If you're still crying for, yes, to miss a person, your whole life is very small. If you have lost somebody, the whole life is very small for you to remember for that person to the person and to miss that person. The whole life is very small. But if you learn and accept yes, that person is not with me anymore, but I can cherish the good memories what I had with that person and move ahead in my life. That is the real winning attitude. Okay, so if you want to move ahead, you definitely have to walk ahead and not look at the past every day. In school, also day to day, isme we talk. No, I had a fight with this maths teacher. Today, if she comes for help, I am not going to help her out. The other day, she had betrayed. She insulted me in the classroom, staff room. I am not going to help her out anymore. What is the use of keeping all the grudges when you don't know what today or what tomorrow is having for you? So instead of that, if we forget all the grudges in our workplace and we start move ahead with a very smiley and accepting nature that yes, come what may, I am ready to accept whatever happens. So let's get inspired. There are some small rules of our life. If you don't have any kind of rules, now why these rules? As teachers, as educators, we create some of the other rules for our students every day. You have to submit your books within 2 days. You should not come to the class late, whatever. You should always wear this. You should. So many rules our students are following in their school days, right? And because of that rules, discipline comes in the child's life. Do you agree with me? When we set up rules, okay, why do we set up rules? These rules are set up only for creating some kind of discipline, some kind of way, leading a way of our life. So here, dear friends, I found out 7 simple rules of life, how a human being should live his life. The rule number 1 says, make peace with your past so it does not affect the present. Wonderful point this is. Yes, you may have suffering. There is no person in the world who is not having any kind of suffering. If you just talk to people, they have their own story to share. Yes, am I audible? Sarika,
Yes,
am I
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Make peace with your past. If you accept your past, yes, it happened in the past, but now I've accepted and I'm okay with it. Peace means that past should not trouble you. That past should not give you mental blockage so that you're not able to live in the present. So accept whatever happened in the past and you have to move ahead in your life so that your present will be secured. Yes, you may be a house owner in your past, but because of some problems, you needed to sell your house and you're living in a very small house. No, no problem. You can tell yourself, at least I have a shelter on my head. At least I am there with my family. No matter my house is small. I may work hard and I may make a big, I may buy my big house again. Okay, if you have this kind of attitude, you can correct what mistake you have made in past and you can definitely correct it in the future. Rule number 2, what others think of you is none of your business. Friends, this is a very common human nature. Log kya kahenge? Many of the times, a very simple thing I'll tell you. You are wearing your अपने घर के कपड़ों में हम होते हैं, right? And suddenly you click, oh my god, I need to go to a shop in the square. I need to go on the main road. What do? You change yourself, you change the clothes and you go. आप घर के कपड़ों में चले जाते हैं चौक तक दुकान में कुछ सामान लेने. हम नहीं जाते. क्यों नहीं जाते हम? क्या वो कपड़े कपड़े नहीं है? If you're wearing your night suit, okay, do you go in the night suit to buy some groceries in the shop? No. Yes, शाइस्ता मैम, वेरी ट्रू. क्या कहेंगे लोग? अगर मैं नाइट सूट में पहुंच गई तो लोग बोलेंगे व्हाट हैपेंड टू प्राजक्ता, व्हाई शी लाइक दिस टुडे? वो भी तो कपड़े ही है ना. आई एम कवर्ड, आई एम नाइसली ड्रेस्ड अप, बट द थिंग इज आई एम ड्रेसिंग फॉर अदर पीपल, नॉट फॉर मी. Okay, so whenever we are going out in the society, whenever we are meeting with people, we think from their point of view and not from our point of view. We quickly change and we go, because if we go outside like this, what people will think? Yes, in some situations, it's very important that we need to think or we need to consider what people think about us and we need to behave accordingly. But yes, yeah, Vijaya Lakshmi ma'am, very true. Even our own child, yes, we tell change. Yes, at times it is a need of the time. It's a need of the situation that yes, I have to change. Yes, if we change for ourselves, then great. No need to please others. Very true, Neha ma'am. So what people are judging you every time? अरे ये तो ऐसी ही है. अरे ये तो सिर्फ बात करती रहती है. अरे ये तो ऐसा ही बोलती रहती है. So if you are thinking from their point of view and then changing yourself, then that is, you have given your remote control in others' hands. If you want to make a change for करेंगे, हम ये करेंगे तो लोग क्या बोलेंगे? अरे लोग क्या बोलेंगे वो लोगों को करने दो. तुम तुम्हारा काम करते चलो. आप अपना भी काम करोगे. लोग क्या सोचेंगे ये भी आप ही सोचोगे. तो लोग क्या करेंगे फिर? So it's better let them think what they want to do. Yes, changes, positive changes, you can definitely take it. If people around you are saying, "Are you are so wonderful, you just dress up this way, you will look very pretty," or "You just do like this, how you will do very pretty." If you feel that it is right and if you feel that it is going to bring a positive change in you, then go for it. Otherwise, you just see what you feel is okay for you. Because first and foremost thing in life is, if you don't love yourself, nobody else will love you. The person who loves himself, the person who cares for himself, the other people also start appreciating and respecting the person automatically. Rule number 3, time heals almost everything. Give it time. Very true. In this COVID pandemic year, we have learned that the same thing. It is nothing is permanent. We were so happy. We were having a gala time, but one disaster came, and that disaster made all of us sit in one place, and the door shut. At that time, many of us we were thinking, "Oh my God, when will I be able to meet my friends again? Will I be able to dress up well again and go for parties?" But kya hua? Are we going? Are we doing it right now? Today, are we enjoying? The year 2022 has healed up all the scars of pandemic. Okay, some minute are remaining that in coming days it will come. So time is the best solution. Give time to everything. Okay, like you love mangoes, right? We love mangoes, but we can't expect that the tree should give a ripened mango in 1 month. Give time to the tree as we give time to the nature. Give time to your own self. Have that patience and have that time in hand कि okay, no problem, समय के साथ सब ठीक हो जाएगा. Let's see how it is. Yes, Jyotsna ma'am, very true. Give time, some time. Yes, time is the best medicine for everything. Okay, today we might sit and cry, oh my God, this is such a big loss. Now what will I do? I'm a failure in my life. I'm not a good mother. I'm not a good teacher. I'm not a good wife. Oh my God, one fine day you might come and think like that, but just relax, give yourself time. Okay, let all the problems get solved with time automatically. Number 4, don't compare. Yes, jo hota hai, it happens for good. Very true. Don't compare your life to others and don't judge them. You have no idea what their journey is all about. Yes, very true. If you feel that you have your own set of problems, then think from the other point of view also. Others are also going through the same kinds of problems. You might think, oh, she is my principal, ma'am. Oh my God, she comes in a car. She's so happy. She's earning more than me. Oh my God. But dear friends, do you realize that our school principal, her head is always between, वो क्या बोलते हैं, the सर पे तलवार रहती है उनके. She is the one who saves us from everything, from the parents, from the management, from everything. So हम बोलते रहे मैम का तो अच्छा है, she comes, she is the principal, उनको थोड़ी क्लास में पढ़ा. But the hardships what a principal has, she only knows. The principal might think, oh my God, so happy I was when I was a teacher. I was sitting in the class staff room, enjoying lunch with my friends, being with my children. And now see, I'm a principal, though I'm earning more, but I have to face so many problems. So everybody has their own cups of tea, and we cannot know what they're going through. So don't ever compare your life incidences with anyone else. They are simply different than you. Okay. Fifth one is, it's all right not to know all the answers. They will come to you when you least expect it. Yes. Again, being a teacher, you might feel कि मुझे ये सब आंसर आना ही चाहिए और मुझे सारे सवालों का जवाब मिलना ही चाहिए कि why me? Okay, I should be the one who should know everything. It's okay if you don't know anything. It's okay. You can take your time to ponder. You can take your time to think, go back, revise, and come on the any answers. It's already it's okay if people may look at you with a question mark. It's okay. But yes, when you don't expect it, it will definitely come to you. Number 6, you are in charge of your happiness. Yes, you are in charge of your happiness. You might have heard this line many a times that people come and go in our lives. People may give you some happy moments, may give you some sad moments. It is their job, what they have done. How much it is affecting you, it totally and solely depends on you. If I've yesterday only I heard a very beautiful story that a man goes to a sage. Okay, a very big man. It's a very that story also I would like to share with you all. He goes to a big sage, and the sage was busy. Is busy with some people, and he goes and says, "Ki, I want to talk to you." The sage replies, "Ki, see, I'm busy with the other disciples. You just wait for 5 minutes, then I will talk to you. The man gets very angry. He was actually a politician. He says, you don't know who I am. I am a very great person and I'm very busy and this and that. So the sage said, he says, ki, I don't know who you are and no matter who you are, but I want you to wait. My disciples are talking to me. The man gets very angry and he speaks very bad about the sage. You आप ढोंगी हो, आपको साधु कहलाने का कोई अधिकार नहीं है, आपको इंसान की परख नहीं है, ऐसा वैसा. He speaks बहुत बोलता है. And साधु महाराज बड़े शांति से उसका सुनते हैं और स्माइल के साथ कहते हैं, आपका हो गया, अगर आप और थोड़ी देर रुकना चाहते हो तो आप रुक जाइए, अदरवाइज आप चले जाइए. तो आदमी कहता, मैंने आपको इतना बुरा कुछ बोला, आपको फर्क नहीं पड़ा उसके, आपको गुस्सा नहीं आया. तो साधु महाराज ने बहुत ही सुंदर आंसर दिया, आपने जो कहा वो आपका नजरिया था, आप जो मेरे बारे में सोचते हैं ये आपने मुझे आके बोल दिया, लेकिन मैं अपने बारे में क्या सोचता हूँ ये सोचने का अधिकार मैंने आपको नहीं दिया है. आपको लगता है मैं ढोंगी हूँ, ठीक है, आपको लगता है मुझे इंसान की परख नहीं है, कोई बात नहीं, ठीक है, लेकिन मेरे नजर से ये ठीक नहीं है, तो मुझे आपसे कोई गिला शिकवा नहीं है, मैं आपसे नाराज नहीं हूँ. तो वो आदमी थोड़ा सा सहम गया और कहता है कि आप मुझ पे गुस्सा नहीं हुए. तो साधु महाराज ने उतने ही शांति से जवाब दिया, नहीं, मैं आप पे गुस्सा क्यों हूँ, आपको तो अधिकार है ना, आपके मन में जो आया आप बोल सकते हैं, और आपने तो वही बोला जो आप चाहते हैं, मैं तो वही सुनूंगा ना जो मैं चाहता हूँ. So this is something, a very beautiful answer the sage gave to the man, and the man realized his mistake and he started apologizing to the Sadhu Maharaj. And what he said, beautiful answer. सामने वाला आपको बोलता है तू गधा है रे, तू कुछ नहीं कर सकता. The moment you understand and says yes, I am a donkey, that means what? You are giving your charge to the other person to call you a donkey. If you say no, I'm not a donkey, I'm a horse, I am a human being, I can work like a human being, I'm not a donkey, it's your mistake that you're calling me a donkey. So don't let other people decide you what you are. Don't let other people take a charge of making you sad or making you happy. The last but very important point, smile. You don't own all the problems in the world. मेरी एक फ्रेंड है स्कूल में, शी इज वेरी डियर टू मी, यू नो, whenever I go to school na, if we all dress up and go, so she says to me, Are, what happened, you're not looking well today? I said, nahi ma'am, I'm okay. Then where is, you have not dressed up properly, where are your earrings, where is your eyeliner, where is your lipstick, just go in the staff room and dress up and come. She tells me that it's very important for you to dress up and come, because when we do something for us, we have a nice smile on the face. That smile, one smile, is automatically trying to cover all the problems. So smile often, come what may, what happens, it is free of cost and it is all yours. And I'll tell you one thing, every person in the world, every human in the world looks beautiful when that human smiles. आपके मुंह में दांत है नहीं है, आपका चेहरा कैसा भी हो, सुंदर है नहीं है, लेकिन अगर आप हंसते हैं तो आपका चेहरा सुंदर ही दिखता है. सो आपने पूरे प्रॉब्लम्स को ओन करके नहीं रखा है, लोगों को भी उनके थोड़े थोड़े प्रॉब्लम्स झेलने दो. अगर स्कूल में कोई काम नहीं हुआ है, ओके, it's right that you have to be sad, but yes, with a smile you can say, oh, I have not done my work, but yes, I will do it right now. And you can sit back on your chair and you can do it. If you make that face and if you live with that face without smiling, then your problems will never get solved. If you can't follow the 7 rules, there are the 3 rules. If you don't go after what you want, you will never have it. If you want something, every human being has some or the other desire. As a teacher, is in a profession, being a mother, being a teacher, हम बहुत रेस में दौड़ते रहते हैं. And in that race, we are forgetting what we want. You know, like for me, if you ask, I always love to dance. I have the love for my stage, and I'm so fortunate that in my school I get a lot of opportunities to be on stage. So be on stage and work and talk in public. So Like that, if you want something that yes, I want to achieve it, you will never get it if you sit in one place. If you want that yes, I love to play badminton, सिर्फ बोलने से नहीं होता है. You have to take out some time and play badminton with your friend, with your child, or whoever. So whatever you want, if you want that your students should score well and your subject should go on high, you have to go after it. You have to take extra efforts so that your subject goes on high. I don't know what you all want. Everybody's desires are different. किसी के मन में कुछ डिजायर है, किसी के मन में कुछ डिजायर है. कोई चाहता है कि नहीं, इस साल ना मैं ट्रिप पे जाऊं, इस साल ना मैं मेरे लिए एक गाड़ी खरीदूं. तो बैठे बैठे नहीं होगा ना, आपको गाड़ी के लिए पैसे जोड़ने पड़ेंगे. सो व्हाट दिस फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज टेलिंग यू, इफ यू डोंट गो आफ्टर व्हाट यू वांट, यू विल नेवर हैव इट. अगर आप सोचोगे ही नहीं, उस रास्ते पे चलोगे ही नहीं, तो आप मंजिल तक नहीं पहुंचोगे. इफ यू डोंट आस्क, द आंसर इज ऑलवेज नो. वी ऑलवेज अज्यूम, but instead of assuming it, start verifying. Okay, हम बोलते कि नहीं, प्रिंसिपल मैम will not give permission for me to take my students on a tour. She will not allow me this. She will not allow that. She will not allow the celebration. We all want to have a celebration in the staff room. We all want to have a small picnic, but ma'am will not allow. Who are we to decide what ma'am is going to tell beforehand? If you go to her, take her permission, explain her what you want, she may say yes. It's a small example I gave you, what happens in our school life. So if you don't ask somebody, if you don't ask, even if you don't pray to God for that thing, even God will not listen. Na? God will think, "Yare, you are happy with your life." If you don't say your daily prayer by asking Him what you want, you will not get it. Na? ऐसा नहीं है कि भगवान businessman है, but it is a way of communicating what we want to the God. So the answer is always no. Right. Number 3, if you don't step forward, you are always in the same place. This is what we have learned in that video, which I have shared just before. If you don't step forward, okay, अगर आप आगे कदम नहीं रखोगे, आप उसी जगह पे चलते रहोगे. और अगर आप उसी जगह पे चलते रहोगे, उसी जगह पे आप खड़े रहोगे, तो वहीं रहेंगे आप, सालों तक वहीं रहेंगे. If you don't feel कि अरे नहीं, मुझे आगे बढ़ना है, मुझे कुछ करना है, अगर आप ये नहीं करोगे, तो you will be there only. Like if you are happy, हाँ, I'm happy working as I am. ठीक है, I'm not telling you कि अभी आप स्कूल छोड़ के किसी और स्कूल में चले जाओ, बट उसी स्कूल में रह के उसी काम को आप अगर कुछ नए तरीके से करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, so that is something you are moving, you are forwarding in your work. You are not in the same place. Okay, so very important. ये तो बहुत नेचुरल सी बात है, राइट? अगर आपको यहाँ से उधर आगे एक डिस्टेंस को ट्रैवल करना है, आपको आपका कदम उठाना पड़ेगा, चलना पड़ेगा. उसी जगह पे आप कदम मारते रहोगे, तो आप 1 घंटा, 2 घंटा, 1 साल, 2 साल, 4 साल, पूरी जिंदगी वही कदम मारते बैठोगे. अगर आप एक कदम भी आगे उठाएंगे, तो भी आप अपने लाइफ में एक चेंज महसूस कर सकेंगे. राइट? सो dear friends, this is something which I really wish that you should feel like. There are some tips which I thought we should have to rejuvenate ourselves or to rekindle our spirits. The first point is rediscover our talent. No human being is born without talent. Okay, I have studied psychology little. Okay, and I teach my students psychology also. So I'm very close to my subject. It's very close to my heart. So in that, I have learned the human nature. I've read human nature, and in that we learned that no person is born without any talent. You can have any talent. It's not necessary that major talents ही आप में होने चाहिए. It can be any. It can be any talent. It can be any liking what you have. Just rediscover it. What do you mean by rediscovering it? Just remember the good old days when you were a teenager or when you were a school-going child. आपको क्या पसंद था करने के लिए? I would like to share one thing. My husband that day told me he wants a coloring book. I was like surprised. I said, coloring book? Yes, you get the pictures coloring book. Teachers, do you know? Pictures are given and you just have to color in that. Have you seen those coloring books?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, we often give it to our small kids, right? So my son is now grown up. He's 11 years old and he doesn't have that coloring books. He used to have it in his childhood. तो सब खत्म हो गया है सर, अभी तो घर में नहीं है, बिकॉज और जो थे वो मैंने बाकी बच्चों को दे दिया because now my son is drawing well and he colors. So he said, you go and buy me. To my surprise, I was very surprised. मैंने कहा क्यों? He said, I like coloring and I don't know how to draw well. So bring those books. I will just do coloring. So I bought those books for him. You will not believe I bought those books last week ki baat hai. I went to the shop. I bought some books for him where nice pictures were there, 2, 3 alag varieties, and color box my son shared with him. He said, Papa, you can keep this. I have lot many colors. So he said, whenever I feel stressed, I'll just simply color the pictures. I like it. And I was like I was fine. I was making fun of him. I said, "Arey, you are coloring. See, our child is now in 7th standard. वो नहीं करता, आप करते हो." He said, "Arey, this is what I used to love when I was a school going boy, coloring the pictures, coloring and coloring." So this is a very beautiful lesson which I learned from him. Ki yes, what you like to do, if you just do it, it gives you a therapy. You remember what Munima said in her video? That was not her art piece, what she drew in her hospital. That worked as a therapy. Yes, dear friends, your talent, your hobbies are acting like a therapy for you. I love to dance. I may not join the professional classes or whatever, but whenever small events happen, कुछ घर में function है, बाहर function है, a small piece of dance when I do with my friends, I feel very happy. My whole day is very happy that day. Why? Because not that कि हाँ मुझे dance करने मिला, because that is something which is enhancing my spirit. It is something what I did, what I like to do. So rediscover your talent, what talent you have. Give time to your hobby. See the second point. The second point, hobby time. Yes, find out someday. I'm not saying you every day you sit and do your hobby work, but at least once a week, twice a week you can do. I have my teacher. She's one of my teacher, a very responsible person of my school. She looks after lot many responsibilities in the school. She loves gardening despite of her busy schedule, despite of her all the stress, because she carries a lot of stress in her head of the school work. She is a quite responsible and amazing person. But despite of all these things, she finds out some little time for her plants. She owns a small garden in her terrace, and one day in her video, she showed me how she's taking care of her plants. I've observed her when we go to the school. She sees the plant videos in her phone, so that whenever she gets time, she will go home and she will take care of the plants, nurture them in their own way. When every week, every twice a week or month, she keeps on buying new plants for her home. So this is a small way she's living her hobby. This is a talent in her that she's nurturing the plants. So dear friends, you should have something in your life which will keep you moving, which will act as a therapy for you. Therapy for all the odds, for all the stresses your life incidences are giving you. Third one is be a helping hand. Be a helping hand. It's very important. When you help out others, you get a feeling of satisfaction. Okay, out of the way जाके या ऐसे भी हम जब किसी की help करते हैं, okay, so we are you feel that confident कि yes, because of you somebody is smiling today. So it's very important to bring a smile on others' face, because ultimately that gives you a lot of satisfaction. Keep learning. Yes, a teacher is always a learner, but moreover today, don't listen this seminar. Listen this session more of a human, less of a teacher. Keep learning. If you feel कि अरे I was young, I wanted to learn boxing, not a problem. Enroll yourself in some sports institute and go and learn boxing. Go and learn. No, who is stopping you? The people, those who are looking at you. In my earlier point only, I told you, don't worry for the people. People, what they say, let them say. You keep learning what you want to. There are so many inspiring people on Instagrams and Facebook. I've seen old people are recording their dance videos and posting them. If they can do, then why not we? Okay. Last the other day, I've seen one lady at the age of 75. At the age of 75, she is supporting her grandchild to support his business. She's making some parathas and the grandchild is selling it, because in the COVID, the grandchild lost his job and both of them lost the family members. So the 75-year-old lady and her, I guess, 30 to 35 years uh, grandchild is supporting themselves. So keep learning. Plan your work. Yes, if you want to have hobbies and talents, you just plan your work in beforehand so that you will have your time, the me time. Bring the child out. Yes, laugh to the heart out. Okay, see some, be in some happy and meaningful companies. If you bring the child out in you, if you laugh with your whole heart, your problems will automatically get solved. Okay, last but not the least, accept what is, let go what was, and have faith in what will be. Whatever is in our hand, we can change that. What is not in our hands, we should let it go and accept that it is gone. So, dear teachers, I'll be posting the last link to you all right now. Thank you so much for the patience listening. The last link is having a question. The question is, what kind of seminars or what kind of topics would you like to listen in the future webinars? Please do mention and give your feedback to me. The link is being posted in the chat box. Sonika ma'am, please post the link. This is the third link. So I think the last slide, you should take a screenshot of it. Accept what is, let go what was, and have faith in what will be. Do you know the snake, the animal? उसकी एक आदत है. कोई बता सकता है मुझे सांप की क्या आदत हो सकती है? क्या आदत है सांप की? हाँ, स्नेक को क्या आदत होता है? Yes. And what else? Only his. Nidhi ma'am, can you just mute yourself? The sound is echoing. Biting, okay. और कुछ? Yes, Saira ma'am. Eventually बदलना. Nidhi ma'am, can you please mute yourself? There was a sound of echoing. No, it's okay, ma'am. It's okay. It's okay. Just it was echoing, that is why I told you. It's okay, ma'am. Perfectly okay. केचुली बदलना. क्यों बदलता है वो केचुली? कोई बता सकता है मुझे? Why does the snake removes the skin? Yes. You can unmute yourself and tell me. सांप केचुली क्यों बदलता है? Rebirth. Okay, to grow in size. Okay. और कुछ? Any more answer? Ma'am has given the answers for rebirth. Nilima ma'am says rebirth करता है वो अपना. Shraddha ma'am says to grow in size. Now, aren't these both things heading towards a positivity? Yes. Aren't these both heading towards a positivity? Tell me. A small animal like snake, he changes his skin so that he will live his life again like a fresh, with a fresh body. Like what ma'am said, rebirth. Okay, he will have his rebirth. So why not we human beings? We cannot remove our skin, but yes, we can definitely remove the old me and step into a new me for a positive and a beautiful change. Okay. Now, why this seminar was organized for you all? This was just because if you are happy as a human being, you will create a happy society, because you are the architects of not only your homes, but you are the architects of the school children. And ultimately, these children are getting inspiration from you and inspiring the other lives whenever and wherever they go. So ultimately, we can say that teachers are the builders. They are the builders. They're building each and every human to a wonderful person. And because of that, it's a big responsibility on our shoulders. So definitely, we should be happy if you want to work happy. That is why if you as a human being is keeping your, if you are keeping your spirits high, definitely your students and your the people around you will also get benefit out of it. I am waiting for your responses. I want the feedback, and I want to hear from you which kind of uh, topics you would like to listen, because you all know me, I am a counselor not only for children but as well as for teachers. So please do let me know so that I can come up with certain good topics. Thank you so much, Manisha ma'am, for giving this opportunity to me and showing that trust that I will carry out the session so wonderfully. I'm really very thankful to you, ma'am.
Prajakna, actually, it's teamwork. All the principals you need to thank,
Yes, ma'am.
because without the support of other principals and other school teachers, ERA is only one ERA.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Very true.
we work as a team. When it is hub, the hub schools all are equally responsible, and it was wonderful session. I hope
Thank you.
teachers have enjoyed, and all my principal friends also have enjoyed. So
Thank you.
thank you, and good day ahead for all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Big thank you to all the principals of the hub schools and all the dear teachers from the hub schools, those who have joined and listened so patiently. And yes, today you were so very, very active. So just pat your back. A wonderful audience I got today. No matter we are online, but yes, I could read the responses. The chat box was filled with the responses. I'm very, very happy to read this. So very big thank you to all the hub teachers, hub principals. Always they are behind us as a support. Thank you so much. Thank you to my ERA teachers, my friends, those who were with me. And because of you all, the session was not successful. Thank you so much, Pragati ma'am, Shilpa ma'am, Yasmin ma'am, Mangla ma'am, and Sonika ma'am. Really, you people are gems, and because of you, today's workshop was really successful. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward for wonderful topics and suggestions from you all, so that I will come to know what is the need, what is your need, and we can have it. Thank you so much. Yes.